Okay, this is a short video, and what I'm going to do is I was going to work on this yesterday, but I want to show you guys what this looks like after I erase stuff. So there's going to be a lot of camera shake, so I'm sorry about that. But the whole reason why I'm doing this is so you guys can see how what the image looks like after you erase the pencil lines. So I'm just going to go over this carefully and just erase the pencil lines. You can see right away how it looks much better. Okay, so just keep going over it. I know. So you see, here's the example I'll give you. Is right there. You can see how there's pencil lines in there. So let's hit that with the eraser. So we hit the eraser, hit the pencil lines. Think of something to talk about so you don't hear the music, so I don't get hit. Okay, so you can see how that looks so much better. How you don't see the pencil lines anymore, and how it looks completely different. So let's keep going up here. We'll hit up here. Da, 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 da. Don't have anything to talk about. Didn't take any notes. Didn't write anything down. Maybe when I'm done with me, I'll also try to talk some Star Wars. I don't know. So, but we'll just keep going in here, and erasing. And again, you can see distinct difference there now. Okay, here we've got. We'll hit this area right here. See how that looks now. See how that looks? So, like I said, I was going to work on this yesterday and just send John an image, and I saw all the eraser lines. I'm like, you know what? I want you guys to see it. I want you to see it. So especially like here, this leg, because remember, a lot of this was all I just had push pull lines. See how that looks now? That looks completely different now. That looks really good. So, and I'm really going to have to talk now because the music's turned up loud. So, so. And I do have one or two things to say, because I don't want to do it now. So, but oh yeah, look at that. Look how that looks now. See, you can still see that line right there. So let's get rid of that line. Looks completely different now, doesn't it, guys? And make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and most important, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Can you see the difference in the drawing now that I've gotten rid of that? In fact, we don't need to see the signature yet. I'll put that in later. So, and I know where the signature is going to go. So, because I'm actually going to have to sign this twice, because I got to sign it for this side, and then I got to I got to put the signature. Oh, he did put the signature over here, right there. So I've got it both times there. So okay, yeah, okay. So now, did you guys get hit with snow? Oh, I got hit with snow. We got hit with snow about 7 to 8 inches is what we got hit with last weekend. So it was it, first time. You know how they joke about hell freezing over. Well, in many ways, hell did freeze over for us because this bar was closed, and this bar never closes for anything. Um, but they were closed. Now, I was already told I was not allowed to come out because of the weather, and so I wasn't planning on coming out. So when I saw the announcement on social media that this bar was going to be closed on Sunday, I was like, "Holy shit!" And the thing is, though, is that there was like two other bars in the area that did open, but they were only open for like 2, 3 hours and they closed. So this bar really didn't. So this it was really surprising how this is a dive bar that never closes. They close before these other dive bars, so or they never even opened. So, but and the funny thing was is then when I came now, I keep all my stuff in the back of my car because like these pieces here, I have other pieces I work on at home. I do a lot of my pencil work at home, but I don't do any of the inking at home. I got one piece that I'm inking at home just because it's a I guess you could say it's a secret commission because it's for an employee who works here, and I can't let that person see it. Most importantly, I can't let any of the other patrons see it who might know this person, and then they get drunk and they splab or something. So that's the only piece I'm working on at home, and I did work on that a lot on Sunday. I got a lot of progress done on that one. But by and large, I don't take my stuff out of the car at all, or after I get done working on here at the bar or on Sunday. It just stays sitting in the back seat of my car all week. But guess what? I kept my stuff in the car. I came in here on Friday night, opened up my inkwell. The inkwell was frozen. The ink hell had frozen over because the inkwell had frozen. I've never. I mean, I keep it in there year after year. It always stays in the back of the car. I've never had my ink freeze. My ink actually froze. I mean, I was so shocked. I was actually like the regular bartender was working that night. I was like, Nikki, come here, come here, come here, come over here. Had Nikki come over and showed her that the ink was frozen. She was like, oh my God. And she was like, is there any way we can heat this up? Is it going to damage the ink? I'm like, I have no idea. So I literally had to sit here, and I had two inkwells with me. One inkwell was not frozen because it was almost the very bottom, so it was all the like thick congealed stuff. That one thawed out almost immediately. The other one, almost the entire night, I was sitting here Friday, and I'm looking at it, and I'm holding it, squeezing it, and by the end of the night, it finally thawed out. So I'm going to have to start bringing this stuff into the. I'm going to have to at least bring the ink into the house now when I get done on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Bring it in with me. So that was a different experience. So okay, so yeah, I like how that's turning out around his hand. So next thing I'm going to work on is, like I said, the main reason why I did this video is to show you guys the what it looks like. Uh, what it looks like when you do the erasing. So, but so you see how we've got it here, how we've just got that line there. So I want to really accent this line here on him, and I want to make this line thick. Okay. Now what I'm going to do now is flip the nib over and just hit it with some light dots here. So I don't want it to be perfectly black, but I want a tone. I want a tone in there so you know that your light is coming from this way, okay? And that's the reason why I have that line there. So this here will be toned, whereas this side of the face won't be toned. So, and that just helps. Because, and see, if you look at how a lot of artists, they will do a lot of like cross hatching or some type of a texture line if they really want to push into that dramatic effect of having distinguishing the light source without making the face completely black. So we just go in here, we put some more in here, do some blend, and that's what I'm doing is I'm putting some, so this is almost a straight black, just put some dots in here, and now, see how that looks textured? We've got some texture in there now. So we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to put a thick black line here, and we're going to do a couple passes of his hand, because this side of the hand, it's definitely going to be. And then we just go here, and now we go and put the dots in. Okay? And see how now, again, we just get that texture going on here. We get that tone, so we know that this is basically the side of the hand. So that's what I wanted. And then we'll just put a few lines right over here. And see how, just pulled in close. Okay, see how we're just putting a few dots in here. And just put a few dots. Not a whole lot, but just a few. Okay, so there we go. So we'll just go up here. And again, we're going to do nice dot outline. We're just going to put some tone in here for his fingers. And just go in nice and softly. Even though you see my nib going like crazy and think that's not soft, but you know what I'm saying. But again, we just go in, put the dark in here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is turn it sideways now. And we're going to do it again, but we're not going to do all the way to the edge. We're just going to put right in the middle here. Okay. So, there we go. And of course, this is where the pinky is. So, go in here. And then, again, back side of the finger. Put some dark in here. Thicken it right here. Thicken this part up here. So there we go. So yeah, I mean, it was really cold. It is cold. I was really surprised at the ink. Now this is the inkwell that I'm using. Is the one that froze, and so obviously it didn't affect the ink all that much. It thawed out, and it's fine. So there we go. So there we go. Now let's. That ink is drying, so we'll go straight into the bell here. Just go in here. I mean, go nice and thick and dark. And even though I could do a straight line, it breaks the feel of the piece. Because when you do so much stippling on a piece, when you put in a straight line, it stands out and looks garish. Because remember, because I'm doing everything in stippling, you want to have a gestalt to the piece. So if I were to do the bell in cross hatching and add straight ink lines or thick lines that aren't stippled, they stand out out of it. So again, so just go in here and see how I'm just going in lightly, putting in some dots, and you're getting that feel for it. So yep. So gotta put more ink in the nib. But we got a 12-minute video, so you can see how the things are going. I'm going to work on this for a little bit. Then I'm going to work on the next commission that I've already started. So, guys, hope you have... Oh, one other thing I'm going to do is, with the apprentice here, is... This is a boy. This is like a teenager. This looks like a man. So, I'm probably going to erase this line. I'm going to work on this face. Probably throw a sheet of tracing paper over it. Draw, and then redo that. So that's part of the process. When you're looking at it, it gives you a chance to look back on it and go, So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make the eyes a bit bigger, make the nose softer. Instead of having a beak of a nose, maybe curve it in and do something with the smudging of the ink on his face. So we'll see how it turns out. So guys, you have a great day. You know I'm having a great day. Look at that. Doesn't that look great now? So, like I said, make sure you like and comment, and of course share it out. Marcus, you always share it out. Thank you very much. Astra Zombie, Michael Snowden. If you guys would, after you're done watching, give me a comment. What do you guys think? So, guys, have a great day, and as always, take life one dot at a time.